Hey yo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to One Piece manga chapter 839 because it came out early this week, day early. But yeah, so since I'm doing this now, it'll probably, just real quick, I still need to post my Tower of God review. It'll probably be up either right before this or right after it, so sorry for posting two videos so close together. And still planning to have my 12 Beast live reaction for chapter 15 and my Haku and A up later tonight. And then tomorrow I'll have to push back Taboo Tattoo until then. And tomorrow, of course, I'll do the review to this because I always do it a day after I do the live reaction. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into reading this. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'm expecting this one actually to be pretty damn good because usually when we come back from a break, Oda just goes all out and gives us a really good one. Usually, not always, but it's more often than not. Voice keeps cracking where I just woke up. Alright, One Piece chapter 839, I shall never forget the debt that I owe to you. That is a hell of a title. That seems very important. And we see it's the Straw Hats brushing over a painting of, yeah, I don't know the character. I've seen it a million times in Jump, but I've never read whatever it is that it's from. It's an older manga. But yeah, so I'm not sure what that's to signify. Maybe it ended, maybe it's and Chopper's crying, so maybe it's like maybe the mangaka passed away. I have no idea. I don't know at all. But yeah, that's what our cover is. We got the Straw Hats though, and it looks really nice. Okay, bunch of fan art. Okay, manga stream. Let's get to the chapter. Still more fan art. Okay, looks like we're finally here. Oh shit. Oh, the first thing I see, we got some a shit ton of Nazi symbolism here. Hold on. Welcome back, Ichiji and Niji. One could say that Brock Cully was also one of the places that suffered greatly after Doflamingo's fall from power. They'd lost their weapons and they'd lost their primary weapons manufacturer in the midst of war and came groveling to us for help. They were so desperate, in fact, they chose to end it rather than letting their war drag out, says Vinsmoke Jaji, says Judge. Then Reiju, I think this is a good example of an instant where trying to keep everyone alive would end up causing more casualties in the long run. This is me caring, says Ichiji. We lend our strength to the side who writes us the biggest check, and that's all there really is to it, says DG. Hey, we could have made an even greater profit if we had double dipped and taken both sides, says Yonji. That would make us no different than pirates. And then we just have Sanji eating. And then this freaking panel. This 100% looks like some Adolf Hitler Nazi Germany looking shit. With that eagle, that is like the Nazi eagle symbol. And they have like the banners hanging up with just the 66 on them and the skull with a lightning bolt through it. This is some for real Nazi looking shit, Oda. Okay? At this very moment, we're still a nation officially registered as an affiliate of the world government. Ah, that reminds me, Father, the next reverie is coming up. Well, either way, in the not-so-distant future, I'm guessing we'll be stripped of the right to participate in the reverie. I hope you're all prepared for that moment, because when it happens, we Germa will be one step closer to our ultimate goal. Okay. And then, Niji. It's rare to see Father in such high spirits. To think that you, of all people, would actually be of use to us. Never thought I'd see the day. Hold your head high, Sanji. And I think that's it's still Niji. Man, all of us were a bit stunned when you up and vanished into thin air that day. Sure, from time to time we siblings would reminisce about you. The discussion almost exclusively revolved around all the amusing and humorous ways for you to have died while being out there on your own. And then, Yonji starts laughing. Bwahaha. Yoniji, says Sanji. Finish what's left on your plate. Say what? Oh, this? I don't want it. I left it there intentionally. I just had some of the most mouth-watering chocolate before our meal. Besides, this weird potato sauce completely killed my appetite. The consistency alone makes me want to puke, so the only place it'll be going is to the trash. And then Sanji, eat it. You're an ignorant, spoiled prince who doesn't know shit about the value of food. What did you say, Niji? Do you think you can... Or what did you say to me, says Niji? Do you think you can away with talking to me that tone? Oh, okay, translators. Do you think you can away with talking to me in that tone? I think he meant get away. Okay. Call the head chef. Where the hell's Cosette? What she thinks passes as food made my brother ruin my good mood. And then, hello Cosette. My sincerest apologies. I take full blame and responsibility for serving food that did not cater to Lord Niji's liking, and... Now then, don't you dare move a muscle, Cosette. And he throws the plate at her. Yo, Cosette, though. I'm liking her. Hello. And then right before it hits her in the plate, Sanji grabs it. Why you've totally lost your mind, says Niji. Are you trying to leave a scar on this beautiful lady's face? My man Sanji, showing them his love for food and his love for ladies all in one chapter. The hell? That so-called lady is just a menial servant who prepares our meals, says Niji. Such a gentleman, says Reiju, just watching on. Look, now it's all over the floor, Sanji says, trying to clean it up. I'll have you know that this dish is called aligot. It's made by carefully mixing potatoes with cheese. Potatoes strengthen our immune system. They help maintain and regulate our blood pressures. Never mind the tons of nutritional value it contains. Lord Sanji, please allow me to take care of the cleaning, says Cosette. None of you have ever so much as glanced in the direction of an ingredient, so you haven't the slightest clue the time and effort put into selecting and preparing this meat confit. I don't know. But I can tell the sweat and toil that went into preparing this dish had to begin before sunrise, he says, eating it off the floor. Ah, you mustn't, Lord Sanji. Royals should never eat food from off the floor. This is the most repulsive thing ever. I think I'm going to throw up, says Niji. The seasoning you chose for this is perfection. And then Cosette is crying and blushing. You've gotten way too comfortable, rubbing elbows with the low-life commoners, says Niji, coming in for a kick. If you insist on calling yourself my brother, I won't stand for such demeaning and despicable acts. And then we see, looks like Judge is trying to yell to stop them. Stand down, Niji. Now's not the time or place. Not before his wedding. And then the foot's coming straight at Sanji's face, and... What the hell? Hold on. I can't tell what's happening in this panel. Oh, he stops the kick, and there's enough force from it to blow Cosette back. Yo, you bring shame to our family, says Niji. Being affiliated with this brings shame to me, says Sanji. Spoiled brats that don't appreciate a warm meal, men who dare raise their hands against a woman, royals who treat the lives of their subordinates as nothing more than expendable pawns. Everything you do, everything you stand for, goes completely against every fiber in my body. Yo. And then again, and Reiju just watching and smiling. Your opinions are nothing more than the prattle and musings of the plebeians, says Ichiji. Oh my gosh. I've never understood how that brain of yours worked ever since we were brats. Understand this. Royals are meant to act like royals. The only person acting disgracefully here is you. Niji's logic is flawless. You need to rein in that twisted thinking of yours, Sanji, says Judge. Perhaps this man who had such a negative impact on your upbringing, or perhaps it's this man who had such a negative impact on your upbringing, and Judge has a picture of Zeph. What? Says Sanji, looking shocked as hell. Come on, page load. Big Mom's connections run very far and very deep. I was told that you had been keeping a residence at this man's establishment until roughly 2 years ago. We've already pinpointed his location, as well as the name of his sea restaurant, the Baratier. And then we see Sanji just in dread. What's wrong? You're looking a bit pale. The pirates... and then we have a flashback to, it looks like Tamago telling Judge, The pirate Sanji himself seems to be opposed to the marriage arrangements as well. If worse comes to worse, then feel free to use these wristlets. It may be a bit heavy-handed, but exploiting this weakness of his is sure to yield favorable results. And then back to Judge in the present. In the event that you insist on challenging and defying my orders, I have it on good authority that this man will meet an unexpected and untimely death. This will be your first and only warning on the matter. Get it through that thick skull of yours. Do not rock the boat. Do not cause any waves. I know you're fully aware what each and every one of us here are capable of. This process will go off without a hitch, and you'll accept it. You'll say goodbye to your old friends and your old life, as long as you're obedient and follow through with this marriage. And then we just see all of Sanji's siblings walking past him. Everything and everyone will come out of this unscathed. Yo, and then flashback to Sanji on the island with Zeph. But I was trying to kill you. Where do you get off being so forgiving and treating me so nicely? This is beyond, and then them opening the Baratier. This is beyond awesome, you shitty Gramps. So this is what a sea restaurant looks like. Things will only get tougher and harder, starting today. You got nothing to worry about. You've got me by your side. And then it shows him just flashbacks of him working at the restaurant. Oh, you depraved little eggplant. And then he's dropping plates looking at this woman. I cook faster in my sleep, little eggplant. Keep telling yourself that, you shitty old geezer. And they're arguing while cooking. Why, you little eggplant, must you always get distracted by every passing pair of breasts? And he kicks Sanji in the face. You snot-nosed little eggplant. And then it just shows them when Sanji's leaving. Oi, Sanji, try not to catch a cold. And then the owner's Zeph scene. Till my dying day, I shall never forget everything you've done for this shitty little eggplant. And then we go back to Judge holding the picture. Let us make tomorrow a great and memorable day. We'll be having lunch with Big Mom and pudding later today. Make yourself presentable when the time comes. Someone, I need immediate help. Please call a doctor. Somebody's calling out. Hey, don't pass out on me now. That little piss stain, it had to be him. Only he'd be this vindictive. What the hell did this girl ever do to you? Yo, and Cosette is all beaten to heck and back. What kind of man beats a woman to the point she's rendered unconscious? I can't even call him scum. He's the shit buried beneath it. You brought this on yourself, Sanji, says Yonji. Yonji, that's what happens when you stick up for the peasants. Yo, Sanji about to straight murder his family. Aren't you itching to see Niji? All signs point to him being the culprit, says Yonji. Come with me, I'll lead the way. Fine by me, says Sanji. You remember this place, don't you? Says Yonji opening a door. After all, we tried our damnedest to get in here back when we were kids. 54 of type MB, 30 of type MST. We need 21 more extras for type MH. Yo, and then Sanji, what the fuck could it be? What's the secret truth behind Germa? Yo, and it looks like all of their soldiers are just manufactured clones. Yo, that's Germa's technology. They just have a clone army. Pretty nice reveal, but this chapter, I was just hoping to see more than nothing but Sanji and his family. Like, what we saw was really good, and I love all of the development for Sanji, and I love how he told his family off and everything, and seeing more of his family, but I don't know, and it was long, and it had a lot of content, but I don't think I enjoyed it as much as I should have. Like, I don't know, I really wanted to see stuff other than just Sanji and his family. Like, this was good, but I would have liked to see at least one other group of characters. So, yeah, I don't know. I liked it, and I see that it's good. I see that it's a well-written chapter. It's just that I didn't really enjoy it as much as I feel like I should. I didn't feel like there was I don't know. I just think sticking with the one group isn't always bad, and I usually stick up for it if it's a good chapter and say, you know, I don't like sticking with one group, but this was really good. We got a lot of content in, but this just felt like we got essentially one, maybe two scenes. Like this entire chapter was one, maybe two scenes. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think I enjoyed it that much. And it's a shame since it was one coming back from break. So, sadly, but review will be up tomorrow. It was a good chapter. I just didn't think it was that exciting or entertaining. So, if you did like this video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of my reaction to this chapter and what you thought of the chapter itself. Subscribe for more One Piece, both anime and manga, and a ton of other anime and manga like Boku no Hero Academia, 91 Days, 12 Beast, and a bunch more. And follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there when I post stuff, push stuff back, anything like that. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.